audio, but like tonight, my voice is a little gravelly and hoarse, so I probably ain't putting out the audio I normally do.
Yeah, can't even hear you. You know why? It's not even working.
Oh, man. Damn radio didn't even work. Is it for a table level device, I guess? Away from the dollar between the two slices of bread.
Yeah, what he said.
It happens, man. No big deal. Yeah, it's probably just the LA, because looking the same on my meters every time I key up, so I know I ain't got nothing funky going on over here.
Well, you sound awesome, Rico.
Yeah, Roger. Still do, right?
Yeah, it's a phone.
Yeah, the radio is just off a whisker. It sounds like your hair underwater.
Yeah, I know what it is. Up beside me, it's right on. I'm just gonna get to the doctor, that's all. Yeah, which I just to clarify, it was just a whisker when she comes in.
Read it nice and clean.
It's not a bad little radio for the age of it, you know?
Yeah. Oh, she's working. It's just off a whisker.
Hello. Hello. All right. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
They can still understand you, though.
Well, I turned I turned it back down as I was talking, so if it sounded like I was different, that was the reason why.
Roger. Yeah. Is this Rascal in there?
No, this is Hawkeye.
Oh, Hawkeye. Oh, hello. It's been a couple of weeks we've heard you.
Yeah, I've been running around chasing my tail.
Yeah, that's good. While you're still young, you can do all that. Hope everything is fine at the home front.
Yeah.
Pipeline, I think that's like an over-the-horizon radar that swept across the screen, or some sort of propagation checker type thing.
Oh, it took me all day. Darn thing wouldn't drain, so I stuck the electrical sump pump to it, and that got rid of it.
Oh, man, what's going on, everybody? We ready to get started here or what?
Oh, yeah, let's get started.
Oh, yeah, let's get started.
Waiting on you, Magoo.
10-4, waiting on radio, man. All right, sounds good. Well, anyways, welcome to everyone. Maine Sidebanders, thanks everyone showed up last weekend. We had a good party, and thanks Screwdriver and his wife for having us. And I think everyone ate pretty well from what I can tell. There was plenty of food, that's for sure. And so anyways, yeah, we'll get started here. And I think what we'll do tonight, and Floyd, if you're listening, you just send me down the list of people that you got on text message or on Messenger there, and I'll add them in here after I get done. So, oh, excuse me. Well, let's get started with Androscoggin County tonight.
Skywalker, Lisbon.
All right, Skywalker in Lisbon. And it was good seeing you last weekend there, Skywalker. And we got you down on the list. Who else we got for Androscoggin County?
Oh, man, you caught me off guard. Hawkeye, Lisbon Falls.
Copy that, Hawkeye. Yeah, I figured Floyd gets some of the guys up north, and I try to change it up a little bit. Sometimes I go to the north, sometimes I go to the south. This time I'll try to do some of the people in between. So who else we got for Androscoggin County for Maine Sidebanders? All right, one more call, Androscoggin County, before I move on.
I got you on Facebook.
Gee, no swiper tonight? Oh, man.
207 checking in, 207 checking in. I can't hear you, but I got you on Facebook.
You can't hear me? Jesus Christ, I'm hearing you good. You can't hear me? That's terrible. I got you 207. I don't know. Am I not getting out tonight?
Oh, you're getting out just fine.
All right, copy that. Who else we got for Androscoggin County? Oh, I think I keyed on somebody. Who else we got for Androscoggin County?
How far are people hearing me out there?
Well, I don't know. Who's you?
You got Sting in North J, 265, waving in. How you doing?
Hi, Sting and North J. We got you. All right. I guess we'll move on here. How about Oxford County? Oxford County. All right, we got Fix It in Oxford. Who else we got for Oxford County? All right, no one. How about Cumberland County? Cumberland County.
You got Tasman over here, Pownell.
All right, we got you, Taz and Pownell. And who else we got for Cumberland County? All right, we got you, Maniac and Wyndham. Sounded good. Another one we saw last week at the party. Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders.
Screwdriver, New Gloucester.
Oh, okay, Screwdriver, we got you in New Gloucester. Who else do we got for Maine Sidebanders? Whoops, Cumberland County. All right, not hearing anyone else. What about Sagadahoc County? Sagadahoc County. Clearwater, you got an alarm going off over there? Sounds like you got a fire alarm going off. It's a little bit better. It still sounds like the alarm's going off.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's getting better. You got some sort of like Mr. Roboto thing going on or something.
We'll work on it later.
Copy that. It's a lot better than when you first started. I can understand you. It's a lot. But anyways, we got you in there. We know it's you. Who else we got for Saginaw County? All right, I got Steel Toe over in Bodenham. There was someone under Steel Toe. Try it again.
You got Ron checking on boats.
All right, we got you run over in Bowden. Very good. Hearing you just fine. Steel Toe just had a little bit of an edge on you. Who else for Saginaw County? All right, Lincoln County. Lincoln County. Hey, Novocaine in Waldoboro. We got you. Thank you, Novocaine. Who else we got for Lincoln County? Lincoln County. All right, we got Regal and Dresden. And did I hear Paranoid under there? There we go. We got Paranoid in Waldoboro. Geez. Lincoln County's very well represented tonight. Who else we got for Lincoln County? All right, no one else. Franklin County. Franklin County. All right, we'll do a quick one here. How about State of New Hampshire? State of New Hampshire. Any station, State of New Hampshire.
I'm already checked in, radio man. I don't hear anybody else. I'll stand by and listen.
Okay, appreciate that. If you copy anybody there, Cyclops, and copy you got in a little earlier. One more call for State of New Hampshire. Okay, I'm going to put a call for any other counties. Somerset, Piscataquis, Penobscot, Waldo, Knox County. I highly doubt we got anyone in Aroostook or Washington or Aroostook or Hancock, Washington, or Aroostook. But anyone else that would like to get in anywhere, state of Maine. Anyone else that didn't get in anywhere, state of Maine. I'm sorry, try that one more time.
Dick Hertz.
Yeah, we got you, Dick Hertz. Dick Hertz from Holden, if I remember correctly, right?
Roger that.
10-4, Dick Hertz from the town of Holden. Anyone else? Maine Sidebanders, anyone, anywhere, state of Maine, New Hampshire, anyone like to get in before we open it up just to some chit-chat here? Okay, not hearing anyone else, but as always, we will take anyone else who shows up throughout the evening. And I don't know, Sting was trying to see who was hearing him. Sting, do you want to try putting a call out and see, were you looking for somebody? Just testing your radio, Sting?
Yeah, I could hear him down here. I don't know.
Well, there you go, Sting. Being heard over in Pownell, New Gloucester, Dresden. You're reaching out all over.
I just wanted to say how phenomenal Regal sounds on that QT40.
Careful, you're gonna make his head explode.
I kind of miss the old days where it took 30 minutes to get him close to frequency.
I don't miss those days. I ain't got one enough to repeat myself.
No, he sounds phenomenal tonight.
What are you talking about, Regal? You had a whole tank of wind. I saw it.
sorry to keep myself so many times, though. It gets a little rough on me.
10-4, yeah. No, it was good seeing you, Rigo. I was glad you made it out and got to catch up with friends and stuff.
Hey, good couple hours in the middle of that. I enjoyed myself. Glad you guys enjoyed my company. Peace was mutual. I'm going to rant you, though, about what you posted for pictures and posts and names. You got to remember, as old people, you got fucking super splits and eyeballs there. You did it in micro mode. I fucking exemplify it and multiply it, and it's still barely big enough for me to fucking read it and see it.
All right, Regal. I'll duly noted. You know what's funny? I did that on my desktop and it looked fine. And then when I posted it, I will admit, I looked at it on my phone and I went, huh. Well, that's kind of unimpressive. So I'll repost it. I've been a little bit busy this week. Just nothing bad, just extra things, duties going on at home. So I've been a little busy. I've been meaning to post some other stuff, but I'll probably have some time this weekend. I'll repost that a little bit bigger. In all honesty, it looked fine on my desktop computer, but yeah, when I did it on my phone, it was not amazing.
Well, what's the names? You know, what's the bad? I can get that out of micro mode, but I don't have to read the names. I understood most of those, but like the picture, I got an exemplify mode app on my phone. I actually had to use that to even see the faces.
Copy that. Yeah, I'll see what I'll see what I can do to remedy that for you here. Give me a couple days.
I think you posted it quick, whatever. I just wanted to rant you about it. I mean, God bless you for doing what you do. Don't get me wrong. Everybody appreciates it. I'm just being an ass.
No offense taken. Like I said, honestly, on my computer it looked okay, but yeah, when I looked at it later on my phone, I was like, yeah, that's kind of small. So, oh man, that's what she said.
I don't know what she said to you.
Well, I figured I'd just beat someone to it.
Is that you, John Wayne? Is this me?
Oh my God, was that Chrome Dome?
Hey, you got a camera over here or something, Bob?
Yeah, I got a camera in everyone's radio room. I can see you over there. And just so you know, there's no pants for Maine Sidebanders.
He's a new Alexa. Chrome Dome's on here.
Well, you're thanks for the check-in for roll call, and you're doing good down there from Cornish.
Remember, folks, it's all about the chickens. And just how you choke them, right? Hoorah!
Choke him, we choke.
Choke him if you got him. Throw him up, just like the local choking cube.
Hey, well, up you slide.
Yeah, Chrome Dome. Usually we get a few guys from New Hampshire, but I think New Hampshire's doing something on the. I think they do the 9 America net, so some of those guys come in a little bit later. I don't know. Cyclops might be able to confirm on that, but I do know that I think they do something at the same time as we do in New Hampshire.
Wednesday night thing tonight is Jonathan, New Hampshire single sideband. 36, 8 to 9 Wednesday. 9 America, New Hampshire sideband on Thursday. Correct.
Ah, copy that. Yeah, I know a few of the guys like KC and I'm trying to think who else. There's a couple guys that will pop in usually a little later after that winds down.
Oh yeah, 10-4. I'm listening for the last few minutes when you were doing the check-in. I'm listening to the locals checking in with a little bit of hot rep because we got about, I don't know, 8-10 stations here in town, Roger.
Cyclops is rolling up in my radio pretty good tonight.
No, you weren't.
113, Gonzo, checking in.
Hey, Gonzo. What'd you say the numbers were, Gonzo?
113.
113. And you'll have to... I know you're in New Hampshire, but what town are you in New Hampshire, Gonzo?
Yeah, I'm in Rochester. I'm about a quarter of a mile from White Bluff.
Copy that. Yeah, you got a good signal up here tonight. Seems like signals are up a little bit for the local stuff. Seems like everyone's coming in a little stronger tonight.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I checked in on 36 lower side first here in New Hampshire with Jonathan, and I was surprised I could hear him no problem tonight.
Well, as always, we appreciate you showing up. We got people from Jay tonight, Oxford, and we got people over Lincoln County, and we got all over tonight. So we're all kind of spread out, but it seems like everyone's hearing each other.
Yeah, that's Oxford. Real good tonight, too. All right, I appreciate the time there and appreciate what you're doing. I'm going to go back quiet and just listen here.
Okay, yeah, go. Thanks a lot for stopping in. Go ahead, Screwdriver.
I was just saying that's Oxford, F-I-D.
So, Radio Man, I'm assuming that since you're running the net tonight, that your President Randy made it through yesterday.
I missed the first bit of that. What was that about the President Randy? Your first bit got clipped off by somebody else.
Oh, I was just saying that I'm assuming that since you're here tonight, that your President Randy made it through the day yesterday.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it. I've been having PTSD. I'm afraid my radios are going to blow up. I guess that means I'm not in Hezbollah.
Oh man, what did I miss? What happened with the Randy?
Oh, Hawkeye was making a topical political joke. I don't know if you heard on the news, the Israeli military intercepted a bunch of two-way radios and pagers and planted bombs in them and set them off all at the same time in Palestine. It was quite the shit show.
No, I did not hear that.
Same time this afternoon, they had school buses pulled over in New Gloucester. They closed the fucking road down because there was some device they were checking out.
Yeah, I got the email about that, but they just said suspicious device, so I don't know what the hell that was about.
Thought maybe you was passing out walkie-talkies.
I probably ought to go back and check my scanner. My scanner records all the radio traffic by channel. Probably ought to go back and listen.
Around 3:30, 4 o'clock, they were talking about that.
So, Regal, you think that was some 8-year-old trying to smuggle his CV into home economics?
See, it all comes into play. They've had it on the news about overseas. It was like a week ago, Radio Man put out that big post about enticing young people to get on radios. So I didn't know if it came into play where maybe he was at the dump Saturday or something, passing out old radios to old young kids. Hey, bring this to school, entice people. So then they school today, they shut the school bus down because they thought it was one of the devices.
Oh, shit. All I can picture is some 8-year-old sitting there just clutching his Cobra 148.
You'll get my Cobra 148 from my cold dead hands.
Well, maybe Screwdriver's old lady was passing about Halloween candy early door prices. Come here, little kid. Come here.
Yeah, she's giving them out for Halloween to get rid of my shit.
I went trick-or-treating, all I got was this stinking Cobra 19 Ultra.
I went to the poor neighborhood. They were giving out 148s.
No, they were giving out Cracos.
Them sons of bitches. Damn Royces.
All right, Spark-O-Matic.
Silverado, Lyman, Maine, checking in.
301 Silverado's trying to check in.
303 Silverado.
All right, hold on a second, guys. I got Silverado. No, check-ins never end on here. We got Silverado. Who's the other station that keeps asking if check-in's done? It's amazing how that works, huh? Who's the other station out there? There's another station that kept asking if the check-in's done. Go ahead and try it.
It's not me. No, we're just already giving him a hard time.
All right, well, we got you Silverado over in Lyman. Go ahead and make a transmission. Say hi to everybody.
Roger that. No, just sitting here listening for about 5 minutes. Living the dream over here, that's all.
Copy that, Silverado. Well, all right. Yeah, thanks for stopping in and yeah, enjoy the fun. When I was a kid, they used to do these tool shows, and they always did them at the fairgrounds. And it was kind of like before Harbor Freight, and they sold dirt cheap, probably worse than Harbor Freight, like dirt cheap, shitty tools, and they sold like off-brand car stereo equipment. And they used to sell CBs there. And they were brands that I never heard of. Anyone remember those tool shows?
No.
That's where I got all my radios.
Ginkgo, that's what it was, Ginkgo.
That's the 1 week radios.
Excuse me, crap goat.
The 1 week radio, that's how long it lasts before it dies?
Yeah, but the week you keyed up, it wouldn't work, you wouldn't know why, and you just throw it away.
I mean, I'm okay with that. Just a one-use radio, no biggie.
Like a tampon.
Yikes.
I've had Rangers that have been less than a 1 week radio, so I'm okay with that.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
What does anyone know about those RCI 69 bases?
Every once in a while, somebody comes over there. I mean, it's a Saturn, a 2517, whatever. They're good radios.
I know when they came out about 4 years ago, it might have been more than that. They had a callback because they were using the RT final. They had final problems because back 4 or 5 years ago, when they came out, I was going to order one, and I heard all the situation with the callback. I don't actually know if they called it back, but there was a failure with the finals, so they must have straightened that out by now.
You at about 7. Not really. The problem is, for some reason, people seem to think they do 100 watts, which they 100% do not. And they try to crank them up to 100 watts, and they don't last.
Well, I was reading a week ago on a site, and it wasn't like Gigapots or HRO. It was another rate. I don't know if it was copper or bells. And the bells, I think, was saying they're 100 watts.
All right, yeah, that's why they blow up.
Yep. So what should that radio do, 80, 70?
Probably about 35 to 40. It's got 2 RT1s. I think one driving 2 RT1s in it. That's what I figured.
Oh, no, then that is why they're getting hot and blowing up, huh?
I mean, everybody thinks, I mean, that's like saying the strikers are 100 watt radios. I hear all day. I hear people telling me, and I see it all over online, oh, my striker's getting, it's 140. Hell, like, your fucking striker's peaking 140? Mine does about 38 watts. Remember, kids, any machine is a smoke machine if you want.
Well, they're turning them up probably, like you said, and then that's probably only PDP.
Radio man.
Yeah, hold on. There's a conversation going on here. Sorver's calling Radio Man. Stand by.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm probably LSB. And, yeah, I will shut up. Go ahead, Radio man. Yeah, I just want to try to check in real quick.
Okay, go ahead. Who do we got here? Give us your handle and location.
Hey, Radio man, it's Bone Crusher checking in over to North J.
All right, Bone Crusher in North J. We got you. You're sounding good from North J. Your neighbor Sting's in there as well, so we got you.
Yeah.
What are you running tonight, Bone Crusher? At the moment, I'm just running a 99N2 on the Vector 4000. I was just testing out the Colossal 10K also. Oh, yeah. As far as clarity, it's probably one of the most on-channel, good-sounding radios I've heard you run in a long time. Yeah, it's just a 99N2 by itself, about 200 watts. Yeah, I mean, it sounds good. You got any
Sorry, signal I've ever seen. I fully did.
See what difference it makes down your way? Well, I was looking at my meter, but yeah, I'm sure we have a couple people watch. Alright, this is Beer Bones Radio, about 180 watts right now. 1212 on the Vector 4000. Yeah, got me out of just a 7.
Over here on the 5.
I'm getting his Margie, but no signal.
Okay, I am now on the Colossal 10K. Audio check 1212. You got me at about a 6. That dropped down about 1 dB below 1S unit. Yep, definitely. You're going to turn it on this 200 speed.
Well, now I seem to have more swing to the signal.
I can hear him in Rochester, but not enough to understand what he's saying.
Roger. Are they at the same height? Yes, maybe 1 foot difference. There's about 1 foot difference. Well, I would say the Vector is got it by an edge. Yeah, cool. All right, well, you guys get back to it. I appreciate you taking the chance to take the time out to help me out here. Oh, anytime.
Yeah, I'll just add, I saw the same thing. He dropped 1S unit.
Either antenna.
Yeah, I saw the same thing in Lisbon.
Which is something from where I'm at.
It's like throwing 100 watts out the window, man.
Bill Kenwood's got some ears, and that's for no preamp.
Who's that out there barely picking up anyone? Boy, he ain't lying.
You up, Joe, get out.
I think he keyed double with the guy who just modulated.
Everyone sounds like they're off frequency.
I know the guy a second ago was off frequency. You're right on.
Everybody is sounding off. I'm just saying.
All our mongrel radios.
I actually have no idea if I'm anywhere close. I haven't run this radio in, I don't know, a year.
Well, it sounds good tonight, for sure.
Sounds a little high to me, but I am a little high.
You're a little high, and Mr. Pipeline, you said it sounded okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know, I'm on the 990, or 920, sorry, I didn't know what it was. I'm fucking the 920 over here in the back bay, and getting ready to tear some transistors out of an amp. It's very, very close.
What do you got, 3 hands? You're too busy talking on the radio to take transistors out of an amp.
Oh, I'm working it as we speak. Trust me, it's going. Actually, I need to find my other soldering iron with my my broad tip, so I'm not quite there. Just getting the cover off and the screws on the transistors, and maybe getting TikTok up and going. But yeah, this was a little bit to get this radio hooked up tonight because, like I said, nothing was hooked up back here for quite a while.
Skywalker, you sound like you're on AM. You on the Quad 6?
Yeah, I'm on the Quad 6.
Yeah, that thing's mint.
Man, you can take that to the bank when someone says you sound like you're on AM.
Right to the bank.
That's like the Maine Sidebanders seal of approval. You sound like you're on AM.
I heard all of you.
Radio man. I'm on 8964.
Yeah, go ahead, Silverado.
You ever go listen on Wednesday nights, Jonathan, when they do their sign-ins?
I don't. Not for any particular reason. It's just I figure I'm down here Thursday night, so I usually don't come down here on Wednesdays to get on the radio. I mean, it'll be on, but I maybe once or twice. I don't do it often.
I listen. I don't check in. This check-in's more lively. That is dry. Very dry Wednesday nights.
Well, we try to, have it fun for people and, get people used to operating their radios on. I think even Screwdrivers notice this. Like, people have gotten a lot better. Like, first with the signals, some people have pumped up their signals on here, and people have gotten some radio issues sorted out. So, try to make it fun, and it's a good time to check your radio out. See, even if you just want to get on, say hi, and listen for a little bit, you can kind of get an idea how good your radio's working by who you're hearing, because everyone says what town they're calling in from, and just try to make it fun. I only started doing the roll call for myself because I was trying to learn everyone's handles, and then I think I posted it one day, and then I didn't. Someone was like, hey, you didn't post the list, so then I just started posting the list, and it just became a thing.
Yeah, I will say that's something I enjoy when I'm listening, just hearing the different tones and what the ears can, and I'll switch back and forth with my box, jump back and forth to my Quad 5, the new with the N2 in this, and my Kenwood that I'm on, and that Quad 5 hears as good. The only way I can beat the ears on that Quad 5 is to put the preamp on. Other than that that freaking thing's got some years. I probably had it a month and a half now. Got it off Westcott, I think, Walcott's. $250, but nice little radio. I really like that Quad 5, the new one, the N2, I think they call it.
Yep, I think we've talked about it on here. In terms of like CB equipment, those Anytones are hard to beat in terms of like, audio quality, out of the box, no fiddly farting around with, having to do a peak and tune on it. They just work out of the box. I put the Strikers and Presidents in that category too, but, I think those Anytones and, the Radiodities are just a clone of the Anytones. But, yeah, Hawkeye, on a slightly different subject, that's like that's gonna be the Maine Sidebanders motto. Maine Sidebanders, you sound like you're on AM, just to piss people off that see that and go, what?
Yeah, that's a little ironic, isn't it? Now that you mention it.
That's what I mean. It would just piss off people that would see that and be like, Maine Sidebanders, you sound like you're on AM.
Nah, you want to piss me off? Tell me it's the most superior way of transmitting.
With an echo on.
All right.
Any better, I'll do that.
Friday.
Friggin' right.
Well, Hawkeye, if Screwdriver is not on the radio tomorrow, you and I can use sideband.
Keep on waiting to mess with that this morning. joke to the screwdriver? Is there an FM Friday? I'm just shitting.
No, we've done FM a few times, but I think we've been talking about just trying to change it up a little bit. I think we're just going to do like, I don't know about FM Friday, because I'm not on much on Friday, but we can, you know, I think it'd be fun.
You do sound a little high. Radio-wise.
I was going to say, can you see me right now? Well, I'll say what everybody else says. I can't be because my radio says 26.895.00.
Right, Joe?
Yeah, well, you're surprised me. I didn't try to throw it on a free count or anything. No, I haven't run this thing in quite some time.
Hey, Chrome Dome, are you still in there listening?
Was that before 40?
I'm on a Yaesu 920.
Yeah, I ain't even never heard you mention that one. I've heard you in the Kenwood.
Yeah, so it sits out here in the back bay below the bench on top of the little tube amp.
Roger.
I'll try once more. Chrome Dome, you in there listening still, or did you bail out?
Oh man, did I miss him?
Yeah, he came in, said hey. He might have went off to do other things, but I was just gonna talk to him real quick if he was still in there.
Roger. Yeah, my internet back here sucks. Fuck, my phone keeps cutting out. My computer's cutting out. My TV's cutting out. I'm gonna have to fucking get some Cat 5 and run a fucking some Ethernet back here or something. I can just tell by trying to watch TV that, yeah, no wonder why my remote station stopped working. Oh, the goddamn Jets is up. Before I turn the amp back on, somebody tell me roughly how high I am. Not like that, but how far do I got to come down?
Must be warming up, because it actually sounds pretty good now.
Yeah, it does now. You already.
I haven't touched anything. I wasn't on the mic before. I was probably like over here looking at my computer or some shit.
Try half a K for the hell of it. And then remember where you are, you can jump right back.
I got adjusted wherever I need. I think I have it locked out. Hang on. I forgot where my lock button is. All right, we'll bring it down a little bit there. That's probably about 50 hertz.
You want to go for it. And go up half a K.
All right, that is probably about 50 hertz higher.
That's your voice on my radio anyway.
50 hertz lower sounded better. Yeah, you went off on my receive, that's for sure.
Me?
Nope, you sound fine, whoever the other person was. Skywalker. 10-4 Skywalker, you sounded better when I was 50 hertz lower.
Yeah, Edge on 8949.
So what are you trying to say I should go up? Because I remember I had this issue where I had this set up for being kind of wide-banded, and you told me I was, I don't remember what it was, like 100 hertz off or 500 or 300 hertz off, and I'm pretty sure I took that out of the menu, but I don't remember precisely.
Yeah, I think it was 100 hertz off, but I gotta say, at least on this radio, you sound pretty damn good.
Alright, let me try, I'm going to turn the amp on.
You're talking, I'm jumping back and forth with my switch box to my quad 5 and the Kenwood, and you're right on them both of them where you are now.
Roger. Well, that's with the Kenwood amp on. I don't know how that's sounding, but I know my lights are dimming, so it must be doing something.
Oh, that sounds good.
over 500 Z's. It'll do what it needs to do. Yes, maybe. Yeah, nice. Signal went up nice for the audios right there. We're doing something right over there. Sometimes I just get lucky.
How many watts did them 500 Z's put out?
I don't know. There's 2 in this, and I'm probably doing about 800 watts or so.
That's perfect.
I think they'll try to say it's a legal limit, yeah, but I've never seen anything close to legal limit out of it.
Sounds good. How long you let it warm up for?
Oh, I don't know, about 30 seconds, if that. I already had it on. I tuned it up earlier. I went to a dummy a little before I started, tuned it up, and I just flipped it over to operate.
Oh, yeah, so the 2 of it's in there cooking. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've heard you blowing out my speaker. You've been dipping into the crap pile for quite a while.
Ouch! Yeah, I figured I'd try to. I was going to be inside and run my big setup, but like I said, I'm supposed to be live right now to do this, so I'm fucking with my laptop and getting shit running, and I was going to pull the transistors out of this amp on TikTok and do that shit, and I'm watching the Jets win, so yeah, all in all, not too happy.
By the way, I meant to say vintage pile.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Usually when I hear the word pile, I assume something else.
Good evening, Mr. Floyd. Well, this is just hooked up to the radio, so I don't got to worry about no delay, no nothing. It just, it's automatically keyed up as long as I got the mic down. What are you on tonight, Hawkeye? Are you on the 450?
Yeah, I'm on the 450. Man, I'll tell you what, when you don't use this radio for a while, you got to relearn it all over again.
Oh, that was me with this thing. I'm like, fuck, I don't know how to turn it on. I'm like, how do I get to the bands? And, I plugged the antenna in the wrong jack, so I was like, which antenna port is it? And, yeah, I was like, fuck me. You hold that a lot, don't you? Yeah.
Oh, just give it to me. I'll figure it out.
It's still fucking warm out tonight. I thought we were supposed to start dropping temperature, but I bet the AC's pumping upstairs.
That harvest moon last night was pretty good.
Roger.
I thought October was harvest moon.
I don't know. I harvest all the fruit that I can bear through the garden. I just got into the tomatoes.
What was that about tomatoes? Tomatoes?
Tomatoes, yeah, I've got to get those off the vine, off the stem there or whatever, and put those away. Put them away between 2 slices of bread and some Hellman's mayo. Hell yeah.
Yeah, stick slice them, put the mayo right on top and Miracle Whip and just slice them up and eat them. Yum, yum.
Oh, you gotta at least have some ham and cheese in there.
Nah, just thick sliced tomato and just eat it with some mayo on top or Miracle Whip. I like Miracle Whip myself, but anyways, preference.
I actually don't mind eating them like an apple if I have some salt. You put some salt on them, oh fuck, they're great.
If you were going to sit down and make some Miracle Whip, how would you do it, Taz?
Go to the store and buy a jar.
Some Asian midget corn?
To me, it tastes like mayonnaise and pickle juice, maybe a little bit of garlic.
Miracle Whip, yeah, it's a little more tangier than mayonnaise.
Salad dressing, so I would probably say mayonnaise and Italian dressing, maybe?
Life's mystery.
Damn thing.
That's one of those things where you're either in the Miracle Whip camp or you are not.
See, I'm actually like just undecisive about it. I'm one of those few people where I don't love it, I don't hate it. Like I think it's interchangeable with mayonnaise. You know, I know it tastes different, but if I have Miracle Whip there or mayonnaise, they're both going on a sandwich. They're both going on my hamburger. I put them on my hot dog. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. This is going to be for rascal, but in my book, creamy white stuff is creamy white stuff. It's amazing.
Miracle Whip on a sandwich, but I would not like it like in a potato salad or a pasta salad.
Oh man, you never tried a potato salad with Miracle Whip. It's fucking good.
No, it always is something to actually try it either.
Oh man, it's amazing.
I will say you're making me hungry.
Yeah, it's all quiet. Everybody's headed to their cupboard to go get munchies. Thanks a lot, guys.
No, I grew up on Miracle Whip. Only reason being is because I guess my mother and father got sick after making egg salad one time, putting mayo in it, or maybe it was bad mayo when it was warm. They both get really sick, so after that, no, it was Miracle Whip.
I'm thinking you could have bad Miracle Whip too. I don't know.
Bad mayonnaise is like a chemical weapon. You don't want to mess with bad mayonnaise.
There's no eggs in Miracle Whip.
What?
Oh man, I got a jar of spicy pickled eggs stewing right now. I gotta let them sit a little bit longer before I open the jar.
Pickled eggs?
10-4, spicy pickled eggs.
Oh man, I bet you're gonna eat a jar of those right before you go up to camp.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, you'll have the egg pot for sure.
Radio Man.
Yes, go ahead for Radio Man.
I'm gonna just jump real quick by hitting the switch now. See what that, tell me what that any tone sounds like.
Okay, well, I hear you. Looks like, I don't know, an S4, I think. But yeah, I got you.
Alright, I'm on the anytone now. It's been warmed up, so it's just I jump over with my foot there. What would we sound like versus my 10 wood?
I mean, they sound virtually the same, like tonal-wise. The only thing I would say is I think the Kenwood was a little louder. I don't know what you guys think, but I think the Kenwood might have been a touch louder.
Yeah, the Kenwood was a little bit louder. No, the Anytone sounds awesome too. It's just a little, not as loud.
Gave me a dB or so more and quite a bit louder on over here in Booth Bay.
And turn the audio up on that Quad 5 and it'll be just as good. Roger, yeah, but the audio is nice on this thing, so.
Yeah,
not as much punch, and there's really not anything to do. As I got the mic gain up on whatever it is, 36 max, but and it's this little soft mic anyway.
If I'm looking at a meter, I'm not really thinking I'm going to see a difference. You were on top of the audio that time, and it sounded just like the Kenwood to me. So, yeah, I'm not looking at my meter, and when you're on the audio like that, it sounds just like the Kenwood. There's no noticeable difference as far as quality of sound.
Roger that. They told me that when I got it. The guy goes, leave the soft mic on. If you must go, we sell the adapter so you can, put whatever mic you want on it or whatnot. And I stuck with it. My brother's got one of these too, and he's got the 6. Not the Pro, but he's got the first 6. I guess it heats up a lot. He can ratchet jaw as well as I can, but that thing heats up, and he kept the soft mic, and the guy told him the same thing. Talk right into it, and you'll be fine. I mean, $250 radio, like puts Radio Man's one of you said right out of the box. Just talk on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to beat, as far as quality-wise of, how they sound, I'm right there. They're right up there with your expensive HF rigs as far as I'm concerned.
Yep, that's what I'll be on this radio with some of the guys, and they don't even know which one I'm on, unless I put my processor on and the Kenwood, and then she'll really boot up. But yeah, I mean, for $250, I just can't. That's not a lot of money to get a nice little radio, and of course, if you had them, they stay right on frequency. You're not playing around trying to tune it in with the old school clarifier, the fine, and the coarse. I mean, you can go in sequence. You can move every one of the digits if you want to, but because I will to go flat. Some of the radio channels we talk to will go flat instead of the 0.5.
Oh no!
I think it's great for 250 lamps.
Yeah, those Anytones and the Strikers, they made in the same plant.
Really?
Now, do you know this for a fact, or you just going off what you read online?
I gotta say, I don't know where you heard that from, but that's a new one to me.
Well, I've heard it many times. I will hear it's the same board in it, which they are very similar looking boards, but they all get the board from the same place. I don't know if they're, I'm truly curious. I don't know if they're from the same plant, but I have heard that a lot.
I've heard that they have a similar board but different layout, and that was what Wayne told me up in Carmel, and I would certainly believe him. Same board, but Striker orders their shit specific as to what they want on the board. Yeah, it's a different layout.
Anytone is definitely menu driven.
Strikers.
5 is, I got the old one in my class. Knobs and shit.
Yeah, what I had heard is a company called Quicksang, and supposedly they make a lot of the radios. But yeah, it's basically, it's a manufacturing thing. They get a board, and the manufacturer specs the components and the software and the radio. It's a manufacturing thing. But that's what I heard. It was a company called Quicksang was supposedly manufacturing a lot of these radios, and like Anytone, from what I heard, Screwdriver could literally, if he wanted to, you'd have to order a shitload of them. But you could literally go to Anytone and be like, "Hey, I want to make a radio, and call it, the Master Blaster 2000." And as long as you order enough, they'll call it any damn thing you want.
Yeah. I mean, I know, Galaxy, Ranger, everybody says they're made in the same place because they have the same board in them. For years, they were the same boards. The the boards are made by Ranger. But are they really built in the same plant or guy's basement? I don't know where they're built. I don't know. I know they have, the same 6900 board or 2950 board, but is it technically in the same place? I don't know.
They're all built in Springfield, Ohio, where they're not eating the dogs.
All I know is I know for 100% Ranger boards are inside of an ICOM 7300.
My radio says it was made by the Israeli Defense Force. Should I be concerned?
Oh, you got the special one.
Alright guys, I gotta go jump in the shower. So are you working tomorrow, Screwdriver? Are we doing FM?
I am working. I will have to grab a different radio tonight because my Galaxy 88 that I have in there does not have FM on it, I won't believe.
Oh, don't worry about it. We'll just do crappy AM again.
The best sounding fucking audio there is on AM.
You mean sideband?
You mean Skywalker's radio tonight?
Not everybody sounds like they're on AM on my end.
That here I'm constantly touting sideband as the superior mode, and yet when you sound like Skywalker, I mention that you sound like you're on AM. What's wrong with that?
Exactly. That's like all these people who say, the 80 tones and the Aries 2 and the QT40s are just the same as a Striker. Well, if you keep comparing to a Striker, you're still trying to work up to a Striker.
Actually, I have an important announcement about Anytone radios.
Striker is almost as good as this. Until that happens, Striker is still at the top of my list.
Yeah, buddy.
I have an important announcement about Anytone radios.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Anytone radios. They are the sore dick deal of CB radios, as endorsed by Dick Hertz. Sore dick deal, as endorsed by Dick Hertz. Can't beat it.
Just like a sore dick, you can't beat it.
I find if I use a lot of Jergens, I can still lightly... Never mind.
Oh, wait a second. While we're on the topic, did anyone hear about when they arrested Puff Daddy how much lube they confiscated?
Whoa, no.
So, this was the most hilarious thing ever. They did a press conference after they arrested Puff Daddy, right? That rapper guy. And they're like, yeah, he had a couple AR-15s with, they're going through all the guns, right? He obliterated the serial numbers and drum mags and all the guns. And they go, over 1,000 bottles of personal lubricant, 2,000 bottles of Johnson & Johnson baby oil. That guy had a lot of lube.
28 rolls of paper towels.
All I know is that guy's fucked. They tried to go to they had to post like a $50 million bail. Judge is like, no, denied.
I just laughed. They're like, we confiscated 3 AR-15s, all with drum mags. One of them obliterated serial number. The handguns, they're going through all the things. And the guy just goes, and 1,000 bottles of personal lubricant. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
His collection's bigger than yours, almost.
Oh, you fucker. I just spit soda into my microphone.
Oh,
5-gallon drum, and it really isn't Jergens. It's like an off-brand.
Just get some fluid film. It's all why sheep's land one. It's good for you. Good for your skin.
or is it mayonnaise?
It doesn't expire for that.
Now, when it comes to that, now what do you prefer, Miracle Whip or almonds?
I like it to have a little tingle.
You'd probably want the Miracle Whip then, right?
Exactly.
Duke's mayonnaise, that's some good shit.
I'm gonna let the Italians do it for you.
Duke's mayonnaise, is that made in Maine?
No, it's a southern thing. It's a little different than Hellman's, but it's about the same. It's really good.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah, John Wayne invented it, the Duke.
Oh, no shit. That's awesome.
Oh, I'm bullshitting on that one.
You had me going. Put a little Dijon on it.
Do you happen to have any Grey Poupon?
Oh, you beat me to it.
Oh, you want to know what's good mustard, though? Made right in Maine, and they make all kinds of it. Ray's mustard. Oh, you can get it right over at Rennie's.
Baby back Rays. How about you, Clearwater? You still awake?
Yeah, you've been over to Rainey's to get some of that mustard that Radio Man was mentioning?
I haven't, but I know it's stone ground.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good mustard. Stone ground mustard. It's Ray's mustard. It's made right in down East Maine. You can get it in Hannaford, but I don't know why. You go into Rennie's and they have everything. Like Hannaford, they might only have one or two flavors. Rennie's has got all of it.
Main Adventure.
I bet Clearwater has all the different ones.
Yeah, I think Clearwater got whatever issue was dialed in. When he keyed up, I didn't hear that noise, too.
Right now?
Oh, it started doing it again.
I hear no noise when he keyed down.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
It didn't do it that time.
RCI.
That explains it.
Yep.
I think when I make a sandwich, mustard's my favorite condiment. Like, I like it better than mayo. I don't know. I like mayo, but if I'm making a sandwich, oh man, do I love a good mustard on a sandwich.
I agree 100%.
I kind of hear a noise when Radio Man keys up. Kind of sounds like the old two-way radio days where when he keys up, he goes, you know, like car 54, car 54.
It's probably just the mute circuit on my radio when I'm keying up.
Car 54, where are you? I don't know what movie that was from. It was Car 54, where are you?
I think the show was called Car 54.
I'm pretty sure it was a sitcom.
I thought it was like Dragnet or something, but yeah, I thought it was like a 70s sitcom or something.
Yeah, like Dragnet or, what the hell's the other one? Not Car 54, but,
Highway something.
You're getting confused with Chips, which was California Highway Patrol, and that wasn't the show. Car 54 was black and white.
yeah, but it was like Adam 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Car 54 was goofy. Like, it was meant to be funny.
Only the shadow knows.
You might be getting it confused with that show Emergency. it would go Squad 54 or what is it, Squad 51?
It's like a little static break. It's like the first millisecond you key up.
Yeah, it's the mute circuit on my radio.
Oh yeah, it's like a brownie, like paint.
It's because I'm running the SDR as the receiver and the striker as the transmitter, so I'm running split.
Well, ain't that fancy.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
I am kind of interested in trying one of those, one of them wireless mic things you guys were talking about, though. Screwdriver talking on his one night. It sounded pretty good.
Yeah, they were pretty good. I don't have it wired up for the striker, but I do have it wired into my Ranger, and I do use it occasionally. You know, it seems to work pretty good.
Holy fuck. What's the matter? Did you burn yourself with a soldering gun? No. Fucked it up, throw it over in the corner. No, just my head hurts when I hear somebody say that wireless mic sound good. Really? I thought it did. Why? Did you think it turned out to be a piece of junk, or that's what I'm asking? I think it's a novelty. I think it does what it needs to do. It is not going to sound great. It's not a high fidelity. I'll take a fucking D104 or any other mic any day over it. They do what they need to do. They are cool. You can go walk around your yard and you can talk on the radio. They sound awesome. If you want to sound as awesome as Fix It, then be my guest. Is that what you're using, Fix It? Not right now, because you can understand them.
I mean, yeah, it's not a power mic, so you compared it to a power mic. It's not a power mic. It's a regular mic, but yeah, I think they sound fine. But yeah, it's definitely not a CB power mic. It's you know, it was made by a company to use on a stock 4-watt CB radio. So it's not going to have screaming loud CB audio, but it's clean and clear and it's intelligible. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And so, I mean, you know, the barometer of good, are we talking CB good where it's, you know, barking loud audio? Definitely not. Is it good as in I can hear you and understand you? Yep.
I mean, I'm running a Heil mic now, non-amplified, but yeah. It's not the. I put it this way: I'll take one of those over that SR-198 mic any fucking day of the week. Whatever that is. It is, well, by chance it happens to be a Ranger mic, but people seem to gawk at them, and they're cool feeling mic, they're robust, but man, I've never fucking had one that was worth a shit, and I got like 3 of them over here. I'll take an static 636 every day of the week over those fucking things. I actually like those 636s. I think those are great mics. I got the non-amplified one in my car on my Quad 6. It works pretty good. That's all I run in all my vehicles is a non-amplified 636 noise canceling mic, and I love them. Hey, I've had other mics that sound just as good, but yeah, those weren't good. I'm not like dissing the wireless mic. I have one, and they do what they need to do. You can almost always tell when somebody's on one. Like I can tell. You know, if radio is like, I wouldn't say yelling into his mic, but if he's right on it, you don't always notice it, but I can usually tell within a couple of key ups when he's on his.
Out of the box, you're lucky to get about 75% modulation out of them. After a little bit of a modification, you can almost get 95% modulation out of them. They're not bad, but they're not Sidalta.
Yeah, I mean, they do what they need to do. They are a really cool idea, and they work well for what they are. You know, but I wouldn't say I want to get one because I think it's going to sound good. I would say I want to get one because I want it while I'm out ice fishing and I'm walking away from my vehicle, or I am in the fucking backyard barbecuing or something like that. But I wouldn't get one to say I'm going to use it when I'm 5 feet away from my radio.
Heck yeah, on the ice fishing.
Yeah, I mean, you leave it in your, you know, obviously it's in your vehicle and you're off the shore, you know, I mean, it would be great for something like that.
I think it'd be even better though, whatever you guys were doing. Didn't you have some app thing where you could use your cell phone and you could be anywhere and talk on your radio from your phone?
Yeah, I gotta get my internet better back here so I can get that hooked back up, or I should just bring it all inside.
Well, that would be cool, man, to be wherever, and yeah, that'd be kind of neat.
I might try to get it back up and going this weekend, because I'm going to be in New York next week, so, you know, I was thinking if I really want to talk on the radio.
You know what would be even more cool is if, you know, you get a bunch of people together that have good, powerful radios and say, you know, it'd be kind of fun if you could use that app and key up like 4 or 5 radios at one time.
You can. I don't know if the delays are going to fuck it up, but we're trying to come up with some ideas on, you know, I got a project box here with like a little 4-pill amp and a power supply and a radio. I was going to put a Raspberry Pi in it. Like, I wanted to make it a self-sustained unit to do what we're doing. So you just bring it somewhere, plug it in the wall, and you have internet there, and boom, it'd be good.
That's pretty cool.
But, you know, then again, it was wicked cool, but it reminded me of the wireless mic thing. I got it to sound pretty good, but I was like, you know, it was cool to do, but then the novelty wore off, and I'm like, you know, I still kind of want to get it back refined and working properly, but I kind of figured it out on me pretty quick after we used it for a few weeks.
Kind of like by the end of the week, you got to change, you know, different type of lube and different glove.
Yeah, I got to switch out my mayonnaise.
Go from Italian to like, you know, Egyptian or something, or Asian.
Ooh, Cajun, that sounds like it could burn a little bit. I'd have to try it. I know, right?
So when you head it in the morning, screwdriver, you get off 322. And what do you go all the way up through Saco Route 1 to Scarborough? It might be wrong, but I thought I heard that this morning. I was on my day off. I was listening, and I'm like, you getting off 32 and then going all the way up Route 1?
No, I get off 32 and it's pretty much straight ahead. It's not technically the first right after you cross. I think it's Route 1. You just go straight to that next set of lights and you take a right on there. It's not Route 1. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, it might be Route 1. Because if you go a mile past where I work, Bentley's is right there. So yeah, whatever the hell it is. But it's only like I don't know, half mile off the pike.
I see you're getting off 3-2, going through the light, hitting the next one, banging right down. I know what that means. All right. I was doing something. I'm listening. I'm like, you going all the way up Route 1 this Copperell? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I heard you, because you come in close to me. When you get down here, you're loud and clear for sure. Yeah, I just wasn't sure. All right, up that next to it. Right, Joe.
Yeah, I was in Saco getting off at 36 up until, I don't know, a month and a half ago, and now I'm just a little further south.
Yeah, because that means that get through to the next line, take right, you know, and once you, I don't know how you're traveling just to get to 32, but once you hit 32, it ain't far after that.
No, it's literally less than 2 minutes probably off the pike, and that's, if I don't hit the light, if the light's green, it would probably take me 30 seconds to 60 seconds to get where I'm going. Yeah, getting out of 32, as long as traffic is good, I'm still less than 40, I'm like 40 minutes or so from leaving here.
Yeah, I used to travel up towards Freeville. I know the traveling. Yep, and especially when you get out, it's hitting the traffic, in the morning traffic. Other than that, it ain't bad skip. But yeah, I'm sure used to traveling in the morning. Not anymore, but I used to. Yeah, and then in the winter, if there's an accident, hello, make sure you got enough gas in your tank when you're on the highway. I used to always make sure I had at least half.
Yeah, in the 3 years I've been doing the trip, I've only gotten caught in, I think, 2, maybe 3, but 2 times when there was an accident when I had to come to a complete stop. You know, there's definitely been a half dozen times of going, 20 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, people rubbernecking it, but having to come to a complete stop, I think it's only happened to me twice.
Yeah, roger that. I used to come back from Portland, Brunswick, all that end over there. When I leave, I make sure I took a leak and I was ready because I never knew what I was going to run into. Or like you said, just slow traffic. But that's what I used to hate about having to jump on and off in the morning and in the evening. It can be a drag, and then when there ain't nothing, you can buzz right along.
Yeah, luckily at the times I go, I just set my cruise control on 90 and I go. It's usually not an issue, but like Fridays on my way home, those are always like questionable. Like if it's like 5:15, I'm hitting traffic. But if it's like fucking, before that, it's not too bad. But there's some times when I'll be like, yeah, I'm just going to stay at work an extra 15, 20 minutes because the traffic will be clear and I'll still get home at the same time.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, after a while you'll learn how to play it. And if this beat's bugging anyone, I'm just going through the features on this thing. I'll shut it. I know other channels, like whatever it is. No one likes a beep or an echo, but with this thing I like to plot around with it.
They'll get over it. I wouldn't get over the echo, but the beep's fine.
Okay, roger. All right. Yeah. No one likes an echo these days, man.
It's just one of those things for some reason that annoys me. I don't even have a real reason, but I love a good Roger beep, and I know Roger beeps annoy the shit out of some people.
Yeah, they do, but can you remember back, I want to say 10 years ago, everybody ran an echo almost. Oh yeah, the Deltas, the road noise, everyone's radio. It was just, I know, and then some people would overdo it and do hello, or I always liked a little bit. I had a Magnum F6 and it had a little on. Man, I used to like just enough to pick up the modulation. But yeah, these days nobody tolerates an echo. I guess it outgrew itself. Years ago it was big, now it's old.
Yeah, I definitely still hear people using it. Just depends on, yeah. I mean, a slight bit doesn't bother me too bad. Like, I might say something just because I'm kind of a prick, but, you know, a little bit, and like, you know, it's just when it gets to be enough where it slurs your words together, and I have to concentrate on what you're saying. If I have to concentrate that hard, I'll turn my radio off.
Yeah, I hear you. I heard Skip today, and I heard one guy last week. It wasn't too much, but it was definitely enough. He was at the verge of, I think it was on 38 today, and, you know, he was shooting back, and he happened to have a loud rig, and everyone was coming back to him. But, yeah, I hear echoes on Skip. I don't know where they're from. I don't listen enough.
Roger.
With that radio, man, what did he hit the sack or what? He's tick-tocking.
No, I'm still here, just listening.
Roger that. I heard you guys talking a couple weeks ago, TikTok. So I went on TikTok. I found your setup, your site, quite interesting. And then I went over and found your screwdrivers. Man, you guys got some radios. Interesting posts.
Yeah, I haven't actually made geez, you know, I don't think I've made a new video in fucking couple months now. I kind of started doing the lives here and there, and I just been so, yeah, not caring or busy or whatever that I just haven't done anything with it.
Yeah, no, I just popped onto the sites and scrolled through, I guess, some of the old stuff. And, yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, you guys got some radios.
Yeah, you know how it goes. You get bored, you want to buy shit. It happens.
Oh, I get it.
Alright, I'll be back. I gotta go find my other fucking soldering station. It is not up here. I must still have